As we move toward 2009, it's fitting that we start our online chats today, Remembrance Day 2008. Many people over the last 42 years have worked to bring the beach to its present state of still being natural as nature intended. We will start our 29th year of communicating through newsletters this summer, and we're going to do an online version as well as these chats. People wanted to know the background and the connection between UBC and the Greater Vancouver Regional District, or Metro Vancouver. Our long struggle with UBC administration and its development arm, UBC Properties Trust, over the UBC Marine Drive student towers began in February 2004, when we were told we could not change their plans. Before that, we defeated an 8-story hotel on the old Foreign Tech site where St. John's campus is currently sited. After 4 years of public protest, generous donations, guidance of a crackerjack legal team, and 45,000 signatures on petitions from around the world, we successfully lobbied to move and lower 3 of the 4 towers, especially the one closest to the edge of Marine Drive. It was finally designed to be in a staircase configuration with the lower stories closest to Marine Drive and the higher stories reaching eastward toward Lower Mall. After GVRD's historic vote in 2007, UBC began making demands on GVRD, or Metro Vancouver, about Wreckbeach. As a result of our having appeared before the entire GVRD board on many such occasions to protest the towers, the GVRD board enacted important procedural changes at their meetings. A consensus vote protocol now means directors can vote on several issues at once, and late delegation requests are no longer allowed within 48 hours of a board meeting. This means the public has to be ever vigilant to learn what will be on the agenda before it appears if they are to make the 13-day deadline before the meeting. Sometimes this is hard to do when the agenda only goes online the Monday before the meeting. Many folks have asked what the connection between UBC and GVRD is. This connection began with the official community plan and comprehensive community plan and the master plan, which were worked out after the province appointed the Greater Vancouver Regional District as guardians or stewards of Wreckbeach and Pacific Spirit Regional Park. Wreckbeach is only 7.8 kilometers long, but in its first year as part of the 1,500-acre Pacific Spirit Regional Park, it accounted for 55% of total park visitors. Wreckbeach gets over 500,000 visitors a year, and much of the Wreckbeach foreshore falls under the jurisdiction of Electoral District A, which falls under the auspices of Metro Vancouver governance. UBC does not fall within any municipality and is not self-governing. If UBC becomes a separate municipality or amalgamates with the City of Vancouver, governance will no longer be controlled by Metro Vancouver. At any rate, after the Towers decision had been made for a modified Towers complex, the UBC chair of the Joint Dispute Resolutions Committee, that's 3 members of the Board of Governors and 3 members from the Board of Directors of GVRD, called for West Area Parks to address policing, student safety, better access, sanitation, and vending, and to report back to the Joint Committee on a regular basis. These reports, written by the manager of Pacific Spirit Regional Park, began in 2007 and continue to date. Many of the changes we have seen in the past 2 years resulted from this UBC request. Now, what you can expect in our next Wreckbeach chat will be an explanation of a number of issues that you have expressed concerns about. From the removal of our beloved gardens, installation of the gray potties and shorter squatties on the beach with attendant viewscape destruction, saving of the condos, vending restrictions, musicians' conflicts, impacts on the beach by contaminated streams from UBC, potential impacts on the beach by South Campus construction on the UBC farm, overzealous policing, hazard tree cutting, cliff erosion plans, and many other issues. We invite you to hear a Metro Vancouver engineer slated to speak on outdoor toilets at the January 15th Wreckbeach Preservation Society meeting. and they are held at 4915 West 16th until at least March. As we move into washroom discussions throughout 2009 with construction slated for 2010, I'm going to explain the circumstances leading to the beach potties and squatties. As well, I'll give a brief history of the washroom facility in my next Wreckbeach Chat 2 weeks from now. Meanwhile, please let me know if you can help at the door or at our store during our Christmas party fundraiser on December 12th, and watch for our main draw prizes, which may very well be a trip for two to the Caribbean. Meanwhile, you may email me at judyw@direct.ca. I'll see you again in early December. Yours in the love of our beach.